Hi guys, so Halloween prop. So I'm in my shed and I'm trying to make a giant spider. I've looked at a few YouTube videos and I haven't got no metal mesh, and I'm not prepared to buy any if I've got the plastic mesh. So anyhow, basically I've made this. So far I'm not bothered what he looks like really, it's just a Halloween prop. But anyhow, that's him there basically. So you got the head there. Maybe the head's a bit too big, I don't know, but anyhow that's what I've made so far. Just a plastic mesh and cable ties, and hopefully with a bit of luck by the time it's spray foamed. So I've got to wrap him with cling film and then spray foam him. Cheers guys. Okay guys, so that's him now wrapped up in cling film, or hair, whichever. It's going to be a black widow probably, so call it a hair. So that's it so far. Black widows have more of a roundy body, but we'll see when I get the foam on, see if I can get that roundiness. Anyway, at the moment it just looks like, I don't know, it looks like a human wrapped up. Oh, cheers guys. Okay, so we're cracking on with this spider now. So basically all you do is just basically spray foam up like this, and then back down again, and then back up again. Or you can just go up, up, up. Make sure there's no gaps in between. And then once you finish, spray it with water, because it makes the expanding foam expand just that little bit more. Okay, so that's that. And then we've got, these are the spider's legs. Okay, so it's 30mm tubing, 32mm tubing and 40mm tubing. Okay, they come in 3 metre lengths. You get them from Screwfix or Tool Station, or any other DIY shop. And basically this is how I'm doing them. So my spider's going to be around about 12 foot in width, maybe 14 foot. But anyhow guys, so this is what you basically need. The legs, basically your measurement is just a guesswork. Just hold them beside your model and then that'll give you an idea. So you want a 90° 40, you want 8 of them, and then you want, I'll show you these because they come separate, these. Okay, and then these are the 45s, so you want 16 of them. 8 and 8, 16, so you want obviously 8 legs for a spider, so you want 16 of them, because basically one's going to go there like that from the 40mm, and then you're going to do a 40mm again coming down, and then you're going to go to the 32. So this is why you need 16 of these 45s. Okay, so this is your next one, and then you need a reducer which takes you from a 40mm, because spiders legs go down in width, and then you're going to go to a reducer which is a 40 to a 32. That goes in there, and your 32 will go in there, and your 32 pipe will come down here, probably be cut round about here, but what I'll do is I'll cut it so that it's basically got like a point coming out. Okay, and cut a bit of this pipe away, so basically it looks like a spider's leg. That's it guys, see you later. Okay guys, so this is a quick guide on the legs. So it's a 40mm 90, 40mm pipe, 45 bend, 40 pipe, 45 bend, 40 to 32 reducer, 32 pipe, 32 bend, and then just a bit of 32 pipe cut with a thing for the foot. Okay, and you need 8 of them in total. Okay guys, so now on to the eyes. So basically from the works, so it's just basically Christmas baubles that you make yourself, cheap as chips, £2 each, and you get plenty left if you want to make some Christmas baubles. Give them to kids to play with, to make some Christmas baubles. But anyhow, this is how you do the eyes. So these are going to be the eyes of the spider. Spray them inside with black. That's how they usually do it on YouTube. I'm taking it one step further, and I'm going to put some lights in. So basically the light will be drilled in the centre of here. I'll spray them black first and then I'll drill centre here. In fact, to be honest with you, I'll drill them and then spray them, and then that light will just pop through there and glued on with a bit of super glue, and that's basically it. Yeah, so I'll have them lit up as well, the eyes, and I can change that to whatever I want. This here you can get in Home Bargains. I think it was £2.99, and it's fully waterproof. Okay guys, so while I'm waiting for the expanding foam to dry on the spider, I thought I'd make the fangs. So basically the fangs are made up in 3 pieces of 32mm pipe. This is Floorplast, by the way, a Floorplast pipe. You can use any pipe, just as long as you use all the same connectors. Okay, so basically all it is, this is the fang here. It's in 3 parts, and basically this will go on the spider, basically slightly horizontal, well, slightly thinged. So this here is more than a 45. It's a really deep angle. I just guessed it, made it the same as this one, and just guessed it basically. But this here is the 45, and this here looks more like an 80, or yeah, probably 80. So anyhow, guys, so I'm just going to put this together. So basically, that just goes in there, and that slots on there. That one there's part one, so that's 2 pieces put together, and this one just slots over, goes the same angle, and just goes on like that. Glue it all together with some floor plast. Make sure you've got plenty of ventilation, because it really does go for your lungs and your brain. Okay, guys, so that's the fangs. I just want to say, guys, when you put these on with the solvent cement, make sure that they're in the right position when you put them on, because you've only got a few seconds just to position them properly. Okay, so it's best to get the position correct first, have a few goes first, and then put the cement on, and then fix them together. Cheers, guys. So there we go, guys. So these are now the front antennae. With the spider, it has the 2 claws at the front, the 2 nippers, what nips food, and it has the feelers, what feels for the food, so it looks around and feels, and then it knows how to spin its web. So anyhow, guys, so they're the 2 feelers on the each side. So it's basically a 40mm, 90, and then this one cut, which is a 40, just slotted in at a 45-degree angle, and then you go down to a 30 again to give it that sort of appearance of thinning, and then again 45 at the end. Okay, cheers, guys. Okay, guys, so he makes a mess when you're shaving him down to get the shape. It will take a lot of reforming again, and then shaping again. And that's basically what you've got to get at. A lot of people will go for smaller heads. I've gone for the bigger head because I want a cartoon sort of Halloween prop, with it having babies and eye-double eyes and things like that. Okay, guys, so I'll just show you underneath as well. So this is basically the pipe work here, the 40mm pipe work that's going to come out of here for his legs, and they're just basically just formed in there. So yeah, basically that's what you do, just form round them. So, and then he's got a tail on as well. Still shaping the tail as well. So anyhow, guys, he's coming on now, so I'm not going to be too particular with him. He's only a Halloween prop, so I'm not bothered about getting him nice and smooth. Okay, guys, so now we're going to be cutting out the eyes. So these are the eyes here with the LEDs in. So basically they're just going to go in there and be cut round and around. The foam that I got is heat resistant as well. Not that it will be any heat resistant, because any heat there, because LEDs don't submit much heat anywhere, and it's a battery pack, so it's not running from the electrics. Okay, guys, so I'll carry on. Okay, guys, so that's a run on the eyes. I've just switched them on just to see if they're working. Now what's going to happen is the cable's going to be run up here, round the side, into the neck, and then up to the back of the body, and then on the back of the body is going to be eggs in a different colour to the eyes. Same sort of thing, you know, but the LEDs will just be sitting inside rather than actually on the outside. Okay, guys, cheers. Okay, so the lighting system's in now, and basically it starts from here, the eyes, and works its way up, and then basically it's just thinged out and it goes round like that, and then at the back the cable will come down and the battery pack is underneath. So basically all you have to do now is basically just put these on, draw around them, cut slits in them, glue them in, and that's practically it. And then with these gaps here, I'm just going to put a little bit of, once I've taped them off and protected the eggs, then I'll put some spray foam in between these gaps. Cheers. Okay, guys, so we've got the giant spider outside now. We've sprayed it with some blue acrylic paint, so now we're going to cover it with black acrylic. And I've got my grandson here, he's going to give me a hand. Yep, so let's crack on with it then, Kylan. Let's crack on with it, Kylan.
Yay!
So basically that's all we're doing, is just basically got to paint it round. Okay, guys, so you'll see it when it's done. Okay, guys, so that's him there now. He's covered in tin foil. The baubles, Christmas baubles, are covered in tin foil, and that's only protect the baubles from overspray. I don't mind a bit of overspray around the bottom because that's going to be siliconed anyway, but I don't want it on the actual globe itself. I've also purchased the same amount of baubles again to go on top. The reason being is because I want that glossy look, so I need to redo them again on top, because with my spraying and painting and everything else, eventually they become a bit dull, like there. So they should be shiny. Okay. Okay, guys, so I'm putting in now these front snippers. and or scissors or whatever you want to call them, and the antennae for fiddling with food. I've put extra caps on top of these and siliconed them round inside, just to give them extra protection. I've got a funny feeling that these might fill up with condensation, but that doesn't matter, it's just a Halloween prop. If it does, I can always drill a little hole in one area, maybe at the top, just to release the condensation. But anyhow guys, when you're cutting these holes out here, you want to be using like a glue, like Loctite, okay, which is fully waterproof, and basically it'll stick to the foam and to the plastic piping. Okay, so basically when you cut it out, you just want to put that on there, cut round it with the Stanley knife, but cut it once you've got this pretty much the shape. Make sure that you cut it at an angle like that, basically, so that when this slots in, it goes in really tight. Okay, and then that way it won't move. Okay, once it's glued. Okay guys, cheers. So there we go guys, it's completely done now. It's took some doing, but it's done. Just waiting for the sun going down in about half an hour, and then I'll switch him on, and then it'll be, all these are glued, all these legs are glued from here, so you can pull them out from here, from the body, and then it can be stored over winter. So anyhow, he's ready for Halloween now, so not long to go now. So that's him guys. I'll show you him later with the lights on. I had to take away one joint, by the way. Unfortunately, when I lifted him up too high to get the joints in, it was just too much. He was going to be thinking, and I've made a bracket in the middle. So I would suggest making a bracket in the middle to support him if you want him off the ground. If you don't want him off the ground, just a paint tin or something like that would do. But I wanted him off the ground. There you go guys. So there we go guys, that's it with the lights on. So it's just doing different sequences of lights. So it looks pretty good. So it'll all be put away now and brought out at Halloween, which in about, how many days, darling? About 10?
I don't know.
About 5 or 10 days time. Anyhow guys, to make this, it's not cheap, it's very, very expensive. You're talking about £150 to make. I'm surprised my wife hasn't kicked off. Right, that's it. Cheers.